Hi everyone. This is the third video done for Horizon 4. I'm going through today the cars I've got set up for dirt racing. Now you've seen some of these cars, if you've seen my previous videos you'll have seen some of these cars before, because some of the cars do span the different classes. Yeah, okay, so the first car I recommend is actually the same as the road one. The first two are the same. So for B class, my recommendations are the Cobra Daytona Coupe 1965 by Shelby. I'll quickly show you the tune on this one. It is actually originally a dirt car, so this is what it was set up for, but I found that it works so well on the road and even in the snow. You can use it for all events really. So it's just an awesome car. So in B class, the dirt, the tune is called B Rally OP, and the creator is Time Bandit 1987. So it's also in my A-class recommendations for dirt as well, and that's using a different tune, which is Class A Beast. And the creator for that is Zahoni Xbox. So there, two for the price of one there, really. The Shelby Daytona is a really good handling car. It can be a bit slidey on the corners, but once you get used to it, it's absolutely brilliant. It really is a good car. Anyway, back to B class. We've got a couple of recommendations for this one. Again, they're the one I've already recommended before, which is the Top Gear Tractor. Bit of a weird one because the tune suggests it should be actually garbage, but it's probably the best all-round B class car. It's just bonkers at the minute until it's been nerfed to death. So yeah, I can't really recommend anything else other than using this for the Daytona. It's absolutely superb. Again, the tune for this one is Vasa Una, and that's by GTZ Marple. Just to show you, there's actually another tune here, which is another B-class tune. If you look at the stats on the right side, how much better those stats look. Look brilliant, don't they? Well, it's garbage. It's absolutely useless. But for whatever reason, that particular tune with those really poor stats produces the best, in my opinion, B-class racer. It's just brilliant. On the dirt, you can't. There's no touching it. It's so heavy, nothing can budge out the way. It goes through walls like butter. On the really tight bends, you'll need to handbrake it, but it's totally controllable and it accelerates so well it doesn't even feel it. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant in a minute. So yeah, Top Gear Tractor is my number one choice for B class at the minute. There is one other car which I got untuned a long time ago actually, and I try not to use it because I actually don't like it very much, but I will just quickly show you, which is Lancia. So the Stratos HF Stradale 1974. It's quick, it's not a bad car on the dirt. It just handles like an absolute turd, or at least I don't like the handling of it. I'll show the tune I've got just in case you do want to have a play. But when you've got the Top Gear Tractor on there, there's no comparison at the minute, like I say, until it's nerfed. The tune I've got on this one is 1.6 Off-Road by Marcy X74. Okay, A-class. Unfortunately, nothing new here. It's the BoneShakers again. So I've got we've got 3 BoneShakers now. You couldn't buy them because you had to win seasonals to get them originally. So for a long time, only a few had them, and they absolutely kicked butt on the online racings with them. They really were the best cars. You can now buy them. I think it says 150 grand on there, but I think they sell for about 10 million or 12 million. So I don't think you're going to get one for 150 grand. It may be that the guys who make the game will start releasing them on there a bit more regularly, and the price will start coming down more. But say when I looked about a month ago when I got these two, prices were still very, very high. The tune I've got on this one for A-Class, which also works well for the road, which I covered it in the previous video. And it works well for the snow. It works well for everything, really. So my A-Class one is, what I prefer is Grip Monster. There's a few A-Class tunes that are quite similar, but this particular one oh no, big pardon, take that back. Rewind. The one I'm using for this one is a Rally version 1.5. And my creator for that one is Rock LXD. You can say that's a good all-round one for a road, for everything really. It just works really well. The Grip Monster is more of a road one, so if it's on the dirt, I won't use that one. The rally one's the one to go for. It really is. And you shall kick butt. I've already tuned the Shelby Daytona, so my other A-Class recommendation is the Shelby Daytona tuned for an A-Class as well. But I showed that about a few minutes ago. And while I'm on here, BoneShaker also pops up for S1 class. You just can't touch it, it's brilliant. So if you want to tune one for S1, the tune we've got on here is Rally V2. And the creator is RTX9999. And say it's just a really, really good tune, and it works well. Other S1 tunes, S1 cars, let's have a quick look. Now this is a bit of a contentious one really, because I don't see anyone else use it. And I kind of got it as one of the completing the seasonals a few months ago. I found a tune for it and I absolutely love it. And the reason I'm going to recommend it is because it handles so amazingly. Yeah, I just absolutely personally love the way it handles. Everything about it is good. It accelerates well, it goes around corners well. You can keep it in a straight line really easily. It's not got the best top speed. It's got a good top speed, don't get me wrong, it's not a poor car. But there are quicker S1 cars in a straight line. But I absolutely love this car. Downside is, if you can still buy it, I don't know if you can, it's £10 million. I think it's the most expensive car I bought, other than the Stradale I'll show you in a second, which is, I think it's listed at the same price actually. So yeah, the Ferrari Spa 330 P4, or if you go to buy it, it just comes up as a Ferrari P4. Let's have a quick look at the tune. As I say, I tried a few tunes until I found the one that I really liked. But this one is S1 Rally God. That's created by Maserati. Just Maserati. I say I really like it, but it's not the fastest. I'm not seeing it win, so it's probably good for playing against the bots. I'm not so sure playing against the computer. Playing against other people. I've had a couple of online races with it, and I think I finished second and third in a few of the dirt races. So I did all right with it, but I didn't win races with it. Saying that, they could have been better drivers. And the last one in S1 for dirt is the Alpha. If you've played online, I'm sure you'll have seen people using this. Again, listed at £10 million. It's the old Alfa Romeo 1968 33 Stradale. It kicks butt, it really does. I personally find it quite a hard vehicle to control. So given the choice, I think the BoneShaker's the one to go for ultimate control. But this car is fast. It really is fast. And if you can keep it under control, you're going to do really well. and the tune on this one is S1 Dirt, and that's created by Grandma Driving. S1 Dirt, Grandma Driving. Right, yeah, I'll save the best for last, because this next car is one of the first cars I got, the first fast cars I got, and I think it's my favourite car in the whole game. Absolutely love this car. TVR, TVR, speed 12, 1998. I was like, why are you choosing this car? Because nobody else chooses to run it, and I don't know why. Because it's amazing. If you play any kind of dirt track where people aren't prepared for dirt, you'll absolutely monster them. It out accelerates them, it out corners them, it out top speeds them. It's really good. So on the dirt, it's utterly amazing. It really is. But the thing is, it performs really well on the road as well, even though it's got snow tyres, I believe. So on the road, it's a bit slippy, but it's not. You know, it's totally usable, and I've actually selected it by mistake in the past on road races, and I've still done well because it's going to come in the first few places. It is actually set up for snow, and it's got a blue bonnet. So, say dirt, snow, and a push on the road. It's absolutely amazing. I use it for most of the Forza Horizon challenges where I can, because it's fun to use and it's fast. It accelerates so well. I'll just show you the tune I've got on this one. Oops, wrong one. So this one is called S1 Rally Beast, and the creator for this one is Linear Force. And say, if you do have a race for this one and people aren't prepared for it, it's just does so well. I actually jumped over about 6 people's roofs and landed in front of them all and won the race in this thing once. It's just brilliant. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I absolutely love it. I'm sure everyone's going to comment and say they don't like it, but that's my number one S2 choice, and I haven't got another one because I love it so much. It's just what I use. So yeah, I've got one more video to do, I think, maybe 2. Next one's we've done road, we've done dirt, so next one's going to be snow. It's a bit of a mix up, the next one, because a lot of the cars do cross all the classes, like I just explained. But say, if you'd like to like and subscribe, hopefully it'll ping up on your radar when I upload the video. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care.